When we last left off, you guys had come back from the underground city of Namu, the Underdark basically, and you guys had returned to the surface to find everything empty. The streets were barren, houses were shut tight, there's no one around. You learned through a shopkeeper that something had happened to all the giants in the city. They had started acting strange, and then they began congregating at the Grand Hall. They became violent if someone tried to stop them, so people just kind of let them do what they wanted to do. You guys made your way back to the hideout of the Spiralings, the gang who had hired you to go into the Underdark. You met up with one of the lieutenants who explained that Grangle, the leader of the Spiralings, had also been affected by what was ever affecting the giants. With the use of I believe it was Dispel Magic, you broke whatever had a hold on him temporarily and gained some new information. You then went to an Empire ship docked in the port to see if you could gather any more information, where you found a journal from a Hellhound, basically explaining that the Empire had some kind of new weapon that they were using against the giants.
The captain also, I talked to the captain of the ship.
Yes.
I found out where it was located.
You guys then made your way to the Grand Hall, where the remaining guard, the humanoid guards, had stationed a barricade around the Grand Hall. You had talked to one of them. They said they would show you a side entrance in the sewers, and that is where we left off.
Alright.
So, the guard takes you down some alleyways to a giant open-air sewer. Basically, the entrance to where the sewer is, where the water flows into what looks like a cistern.
Okay.
He kind of stops and says, I'm not going any further. I have to get back to the barricade. But if you guys make it in there and stop whatever's happening, more power to you. And he gives you a thumbs up, and then he leaves.
Where are we at again?
The entrance to a sewer.
We're in that sewer. No pressure. We're all counting on you. Good luck. Alright. As we look into the sewer, I guess what all do we see? Are there multiple directions, one direction for us to go?
It's just a straight tube that goes off in the distance and ends in darkness. It is not lit, so those of you with dark vision, you can see fairly well, but those of you without dark vision, it's just a darkened tunnel.
I'm holding Miney's hand.
I cast light on my cloak.
Okay,
so
the area becomes illuminated.
So, do we want to go in and try to find the weapon? Do we want to go in and, I don't know, warn everybody about, like, what's going to be the... Which route do you guys want to take for this?
Oh, are we at the, mob boss guy? Is that where we're going?
No, you
No.
don't.
No,
We're going to the town hall.
Okay.
We're going underneath the town hall to get inside, because the Empire has a weapon that they're using on the giants to make them pretty much berserk out.
Yeah, I guess we'd try and let them know. Do we know where the weapon's at?
The last bit that you gathered was it was in the Grand Hall.
Yeah, we're still letting us inside here.
I don't think there's gonna be any negotiating
where
with the giants. I think we
frost
need to try and
giant,
find the weapon, possibly destroy it, maybe.
So were the giants outside trying to get in? So are there gonna be any giants inside?
All the giants
I
are
don't
inside.
understand that. All the giants are inside. Okay.
Yes,
so
they already.
Who are they keeping out? Who are the guards keeping out? Or are they
the
keeping
guards
the
are
giants
keeping
in?
the giants in because the giants became hostile.
Gotcha.
Here's the information from what I was told from that captain chick. All the giants are in there, except Kringle. There was a guy that was located inside. Well, there was a couple of guys that brought in this object, and it should be located right next to the governor of the town, which is a frost giant dude.
Jimmy.
That's what was. That's what I know.
Okay. So I guess we should just be prepared for them to, yeah, not be ready to hear us out on this.
Yeah.
Either try and show them the object that's causing it, or be prepared to fight and get it away.
More or less.
All
Okay.
right. Yeah. I guess we continue in.
Okay. You guys descend into the sewer. It smells. It's not a pleasant place to be. But there are walkways on the side, so you're not walking directly in the sewage. You guys head in. It is dark, other than the light cast by Vaughn.
All right.
You guys make your way in. Are you going stealthy, or are you just going in?
I don't know what they want to do,
It's
but
up to you guys.
I'm eliminated. They can stealth, but I can be eliminated. Yeah, I end up.
I mean, we already have the light, and I mean we're already coming through like a back door. So I mean, I think we'll be fine the way we are, personally.
Okay. So you guys continue down the tunnel. It goes for quite a distance before it starts to curve to the left and starts to incline slightly. As you start to go up the incline, I need perception checks from everybody.
Got
Yeah.
it. That's a 12.
All right, Rand got a 13.
All right, so Vaughn's got a 12. Thurkir got a 17.
Okay.
Philip got a 9. And Long got a 18.
Okay. What'd you get, Mike?
Ignil got a 2, and Drea got a 15.
Okay. So, those of you who got over a 15,
Okay.
you start to hear some heavy footfalls coming from above you. And the tunnel, it's not shaking, but there is a disturbance above you.
Hey Logan,
Yes.
Actually, Drea got an 18. Sorry.
I got the I have the cloak of whatever the hell it's called.
Uh-huh.
You know, the one that has a bunch of random patches and shit.
Yes.
Is it possible for me to take a hole patch and throw it up top to make a hole that makes things drop down?
Yes, of course. How big is the
Um,
hole?
Why are we making a hole?
I'm not going to make it without your guys' confirmation, because I don't technically know about it. It doesn't really say. I just know that it's 10 feet deep. Wait, let's see. Wait. Yeah, wait. I thought it said something about a trap hole. Oh yeah, no. Here we go. A pit. Yeah, it just does. It just says 10 feet deep. It doesn't say wide or not. I don't know if it's 10 feet wide and 10 feet deep. I think you have the proper description on it.
It's in the book. It's a 10-foot wide. It's
Okay.
10 foot wide, 10 foot deep.
All right. I don't know about it, but if they want to do that, we can do that.
That's up to you guys.
I'm gonna assume that the hard crashing and bashing are probably the giants, since they're all in one location. I don't think we really need to make a hole. I don't think the giants are really gonna fit down the hole.
All right.
Okay. So you guys are just
So-
continuing on?
Yeah, because I'm gonna say Long goes ahead and communicates to me what's going on up there. and then I asked the group if we're going to continue on or not.
Okay. You guys
Yeah.
continue up the incline. Eventually, it does end, and there is a single ladder climbing up into the darkness.
Okay.
You want to stealth up this ladder, maybe? Once we get
Yeah,
to the top?
I think that'll work. Send rogues first.
I'll take off light then.
Thank you, good sir.
I'm
Alright,
going to stealth with both my characters.
Okay. Roll stealth checks.
That was cocked.
21 for Philip.
Oh man, dude.
And we haven't rested since our trip, so I don't have invisibility no more. So let's see if Rand can pull
I
this one out
don't
of his
think
ass.
I've used a ton of spells. I don't remember if we fought anything.
No, the only thing that I
No,
know that I've
fought
used
nothing.
is invisibility.
I've used invisibility once, I think. Yeah.
You only used invisibility, and you guys looked out a female vampire that was harmless. That was just it.
Alright, so
Let's
yeah, 21 with Philip. I
Okay.
rolled an 8 with Rand.
Okay.
So I'm gonna apologize ahead of time, guys.
a natural 20 with Vaughn.
And I rolled an 8 with Long, so me and Long are just sitting there clanking together. Not
An eight?
clanking like we have
And
armor on,
An
but
8
like
for Long?
we're just yeah, because he has -2 in stealth. And he rolled a 10.
23 for Zick here.
Me and Klong are just kind of keep bumping into each other. Like you can't go at the same time. Just wait for me to go up first. God damn it. Neil, please talk to him.
So what'd you get, Miney?
Hold on.
What did Thurkir get, Manny?
He got 23.
All right. So Igneel got 7,
Okay.
My bad.
and I got to roll for Drea. Ooh, this is gonna be bad.
Me.
Let me see.
Me, Neil, and Long are all arguing over who's gonna go up the ladder first.
And then Drea got a 14.
Okay. So you guys, trying to be silent, scale the ladder as you clang up the steps. It eventually ends at a hatch. Who's at the top of the ladder? What's your marching order?
I was thinking rogues go first.
Yeah,
But-
for sure. I'm smaller than everybody else, so I think Philip should go first. I kind of get up there and get out the way quicker.
Okay. You get to the hatch, Philip, and it's stuck. Make a strength check to see if you can move the hatch.
You know you're a dick when you make a gnome make a strength check. You know that, right?
Drea helps him by pushing on his ass.
Third Kira will
Okay.
assist because he has boots of spider climbing, so he can be on the underside.
Okay, make the
Alright.
roll with advantage.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, 14.
That's with advantage?
That's what it is. I rolled a 14 and an 11.
Okay. A 14 is just enough.
Woo!
With the help of everybody else, you push the lid up, and it falls over.
Okay. I peek up all ever so
Okay.
quietly.
You seem to be in an empty chamber. It looks like a storage chamber with a lot of crates and barrels, some produce. It looks like maybe the food storage.
Okay. I'll go ahead and pass that information up to them. Can I do a perception check? Do I see anything in the general area?
Make a perception check.
18.
18. The room is empty.
Okay. I'll
It
go ahead
is-
and
It is
Yeah.
also, you notice it's scaled for giants. So
oh,
everything,
so I'm a fucking tiny.
yeah, everything's way, way taller than you.
I look down the hole and I say, I think I've shrunk. Everything's huge in here, but it
Alright.
seems to be empty. I move out the way and start signaling for them to come up.
Okay.
I stand by a boot. that I'm gonna call my new home.
Okay. You guys. Sorry. You guys exit the ladder, and you find yourself in this empty storage chamber. You can still hear the loud footfalls coming from farther away, and
Okay.
there is a doorway across from you. The doors, you've noticed, in this town, the doors are twofold. There's one for giants, and down at the bottom, there's one for humanoids. So there's
Okay.
basically there's two doors set into one.
So we could technically, if we needed to, if we know there's giants on the other side of the door, we could like bar the door and still get through the little people door.
Yes, you can.
I have an immovable rod.
Yes, you do.
I always forgot about that. I also have. I'm also like an illusionist, so we can make this work to our benefits. How do you guys want to handle this?
Give me a sec.
Are we climbing out into the kitchen room that's empty?
Yes.
Alright.
You've already climbed out.
Oh,
So-
sorry. I'm kind of
good.
zoning out.
You're fine.
Go ahead and as one I spin around real quick, and then I put my finger out, and at that second I use locate object.
Okay, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for the object that was described to by the captain of the ship.
The
device
the new weapon?
that's-
Yeah.
Yeah, the device that was inside the chest.
Okay. You outstretch your hand and you close your eyes and you feel for its presence. After a few seconds, you get a little ping on your divine radar, and you can tell that it is located in the center of the hall, up an incline, but it is in the grand hall.
All right, that's within 1,000 feet. Gotcha.
It's way within 1,000 feet. It's only like 300 feet away.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So the guards are trying to keep the giants in there, in the inside. So I'm gonna assume they have it all covered up front. I
Part
can
of the
go ahead and-
problem with locate object is you have to have seen the object within 30 feet of it.
Oh.
Actually, no. If you are given a description of the object, you have an obscure idea of where it is too, as long as you're described from what the description says.
Good to know.
It says describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location. As long as
Yeah.
that object is 1,000 feet of you, if the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement. The spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as
And the
you
captain of
have
the ship
seen it up
described it.
close within 30 feet at least once. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon.
Gregor also described to me a chest
Okay.
that was brought in.
The way I'm reading the spell, it doesn't work that way, but okay. I got you.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
we know where it's at anyway, so it's in the Great Hall.
All right. So, do you guys feel like we need to bar up this door? I feel like there's nobody in here. We can.
No, I think we should bar up the door in the Great Hall, though, if there's any giants in there.
To keep them from going outside.
Yeah, just in case we're
Okay,
not gonna
yeah,
take
no,
on all
you're-
these giants. You know what I
Okay,
mean? Like
yeah.
if they decide they're aggro and want to kill us, at least we have a backup plan.
So wait, are we barring them inside from going outside, or I'm confused now.
Okay, if the giants are all inside,
hmm
we can bar the door, which will keep them from coming out, just in case they want to fuck our faces.
But I
we
think it's
can
in the
still
room
go
with
in and
them.
out. Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay, okay. You're talking about
It's a
barring the
backup
door
plan.
here.
If
My
we
bad.
are gonna get fucked, we have an escape route where they can't fuck us.
Gotcha. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and as Ran, after getting yelled at by Igmil, I'm gonna cry a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and go put the immovable rod outside of the big giant door leading into here. So it's gonna
Okay.
be
Here's
on our,
gonna-
yeah, it's
We're
gonna be on
going
our
to the
side. That way
great-
they can't get in here.
Talk about the
They're
Great
just gonna
Hall door,
stealth
though.
real
Have we
quick.
gotten
Yeah.
there yet?
Yeah, it's on the other side of this. It's on the other side of this door. We're in the storage
it?
room. Yeah, if we go through these doors, we're there.
Oh.
Again,
Okay.
while this
Yes.
whole entire thing is going on, Thurkir's gonna stealth, and then he's gonna go ahead and go through the human door and close it, quietly and then just go investigate ahead.
Okay, you don't need to make another stealth check. You haven't done anything. So, Ran, as you put the immovable rod where you want, and then you click the little button. It solidifies in the air, and it's immovable.
Okay.
Thurkir, you open the door. You sneak out, and you close it gently behind you. You are in what looks like the Great Hall. It's towering, especially for you. It's very towering ceilings, built for giants. Make a perception check.
Got it. Perception is 11.
11? Okay. As you scan the room, it's lit up, it's illuminated. You notice that the room itself is large. It's maybe 500 feet across and 400 feet wide. And there are stone pillars, 5 stone pillars on each side leading from the floor to the ceiling. You notice that along the ground there are at least a couple hundred giants just laying on the ground, propped up against the columns, propped up against each other, but they're all unmoving.
Are they like dead or alive?
With an 11, you can't tell. You'd have to get closer.
All right.
But you
I'll
do
get closer.
recognize that there are a lot of immobile giants in here.
I'll get closer, but over on one of the walls, like in the
Holy shit.
shadows,
Okay.
stealthily.
Make an investigation check.
Got you. Oh, that's a unnatural 20.
Okay. As you get a little closer to one of the giants, it's a hill giant, so a smaller subset of giants. You get up to it, you don't touch it, but you look and you can see it's still breathing. Its breathing is a little labored, but it's still breathing.
All right.
But other than that, it's immobile. And you do notice, with an unnatural 20, you do also notice that there's a faint glow of light coming from the top of the staircase in the center. And you see what looks like a throne with a figure sitting in it.
All right. I'm just gonna retreat back through the human door.
Okay. You come back in. Your party is still waiting for you.
There's quite a few. Enemies unconscious. Don't try to disturb them. And a frost giant sitting in a throne. There's Chloe's shit right by him.
Alright, since our non-rogue characters are kind of trash at stealthing, should we try to send the rogues in ahead and just keep our guys at the door ready to hop in when need be? Or
Just
what
so
do we
you
do?
know. Well, my rogue character's all right at stealthing because she has a +6 to it, but she also rolls with disadvantage because of her armor. So
So not all
Oh.
rogues.
yeah.
Most of us rogues, as I look at my new character, are good at stealthing. I mean, we can all
send
go
Vaughn
in there.
in.
Because I don't think we should
Also-
try and kill the giants. I
Yeah,
think we
no,
need to
no.
destroy the device.
How
uh,
how far
making
would
them go weird.
I'm sending Vaughn in too.
how far would you
because,
say that
boots of-
the object
I'm
is
wearing
from the
boots
door,
of elven
Manny?
kind. How far are they?
Yeah, how
From
far would you
my,
say it is from the door?
From the door, it's about 300 feet.
About 300. Oh shit. Oh. I wish I had fucking smell sniper.
What are you trying to do?
I was like, if we could destroy the object without
sniper.
having to go fully in there, then
You're
we,
just
you
gonna
know, we can save our
skull
time.
snipe the
Did
device.
you
once
Yeah,
see
just
the
device.
objective? Or not the
Ma-
objective, the
I asked Manny.
device?
Manny said, Logan said that where it's about 300 feet from our door.
The
Yeah.
devices?
You can
Yeah.
see a faint glow, which you can assume is the device coming from 300 feet up a staircase
What did I-
in a throne.
If I had
only
smell
picked
sniper, I could
Sentinel.
definitely
And
fuck it
there's
up, but nothing's
there's a guy in the throne.
giant
so
frost.
assume
The
that's
frost
the
giant,
frost
they're probably
giant,
talking about. Okay.
I gotta pick Sentinel for my feet for Ignale. So that's not good. What's the range on Firebolt?
If I could at least fucking cast invisibility, I said we could just all go there at one time. Um, I think trying to send the rogues in to get close would be the best option, and keep anybody who you think might be too loud just ready to
Well,
to pounce in. But that's just a personal feeling.
the range of Firebolt's 120 feet. I could get Igneel in and shoot it with a Firebolt, but I don't know if that'll be enough to destroy the object.
That is also to see.
We're not trying to kill the fire giant. We're not trying to kill
Yeah,
the
just don't destroy the
giants.
object. It's just not
Yeah, I'm
knowing
talking
if
about
the
destroying the
first hit,
object.
yeah, the first hit would destroy it. I mean, if we can all get in and just all attack it at the same time from from different locations, maybe we could do that. Let me see what all we got
Because
here.
I don't have any ranged weapons for Drea, so.
Yeah, besides like crossbows, I don't think just shooting the crossbow in there is gonna really do too much. Can I sneak attack this object, Logan? Is it unaware of my location?
I can't-
I'll allow a sneak
can't-
attack.
I already cast a spell with Vaughn, so I have to reroll stealth anyways.
I can try. So I have minor illusion. I can try and distract the giants, maybe.
No,
Helping us get to
I
it a
think
little easier.
sneaking in there and hitting the device would be. Well, I mean, we could sneak in there, grab the device, bring it into this room, and then destroy it in here.
Yeah, we could try to do that. The only issue with that is that the object is glowing, so if anything, we're definitely gonna be at disadvantage trying to get back out. So we could try to get it
Can
and
you
haul
cast
ass back to the
invisibility
door.
on objects, Logan?
Yes.
Now that I
Ooh.
think about it,
I also have my
but the device
my
affect me
undead
since I'm
mimic.
part giant.
So if we can get to it, I can swap them out with my mimic. Would you allow that, Logan? As a, I mean, if they look at it, they could probably definitely be like, "Oh, something's wrong here." But I mean, it might give us a second to try and make it back to the door. If you guys want to do that.
I'd say that would work. And what did you ask, Manny?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Quickly enough, if you're planning on doing that, Javon, instead of me stealthing, I go ahead and do the thing with the cross over your face, and I bless you.
You want to go with that plan, Miney?
Of doing what?
I can give one of my mimics to Manny's character, or am I going out there? Whoever's going out there, we can just give them one of the mimics, and they can try to stealth up to it, switch
I
out.
don't know who's doing it.
I guess me asking Manny, inadvertently asking you, Logan, is it an object that one person could carry?
Yes.
Okay.
From what you gathered, the object is an orb. From what you read from the journal, it's an
Okay.
orb that's maybe a foot across.
A couple of humanoids carried it in their chest.
Yeah, it's a small object. It's about a foot across.
Okay. I'd say who
My
here
concern
has
was, does it glow though? Like,
Yes.
who here has a bag of holding?
I have a bag of holding.
I'm not
if I
playing
give you
inside
one
the
of my
bag of
mimics,
holding. Any magical objects that you don't know of and you put them in the bag of holding can do anything.
Well then. So, I think an option could be to try to stealth up there, sleight of hand, old switcheroo with the orb. Leave my
Good
mimic there.
question. Do you
and
have
then try
a
to make it
ability
back.
to like dimensionally teleport from one place to another 150 feet?
I don't think I do, but I can definitely check.
Siri, get off my desk.
No. Ooh, I could Ooh,
It's up
I
to you
got an
guys.
idea. I got an idea. Where's it at?
Okay.
Where's the little asshole at? Okay, so I can, if we can sneak in there, I can cast Unseen Servant, who can pretty much just do any type of basic command. Hey, go in there, pick this up, leave this there, type shit.
Well, then cast your unseen servant to run, grab the thing, and come back.
He can't go all the way over there, so we'd have to meet him
Oh.
halfway. We'd have to
Why
meet
can't he
him
go all the
pretty
way
close.
over there?
His range is 60 feet.
Oh.
With the
So
gear, their
if we can get in
it's
there,
gonna
yeah.
show you where the guys are like basically consciously unconscious,
Yeah, so if we can get in there,
and you
we
should
can get
hide
him
behind
close
a
enough.
pillar.
Okay, so um, we could. What you guys think about that one?
That sounds fun.
So, worth a try.
Okay.
But I still think bring it into this room and destroying it in here would be the best thing to do.
Oh, for sure. So I would like, and you guys definitely let me know if you're okay with this. We'll go through the door. I'll have
You're doing
brain
it
fart
right.
Philip. I have Philip cast minor illusion on me, since I'm really bad at stealthing, to make me look like a giant, so I can get close enough.
Read closely what minor illusion does, because if I'm right, I messed up on using minor illusion.
Minor illusion. You create a sound or image within range that lasts for the duration. So I have a minute.
Okay.
If my image is just to make a standard giant walk towards that direction, as long as nobody tries to hug me or touch me, it should be good to go. And I'll just kind of like hide in its shadow or hide inside of it.
I think you'd be better off just stealthing because you're just gonna
All right, let's see if I can
bring
roll good then.
attention to you.
I blessed you
Okay.
already.
I mean, yeah,
just
no,
so you
I'll
know.
give. So all the rogues, we'll get all the rogues together,
I'll ble-
and we'll all roll stealth, and then I'll just give one of my mimics to whoever, to
I'll
one of them.
bless Dre as well, and then fuck.
So actually, I have.
Whoever's planning on stealthing.
I think you
Okay.
should just grab it and run. That's what I think. I don't think swapping anything's gonna matter.
Okay. If y'all want to swap and roll, we can do that. I think we should still send in all the rogues, whoever can get to it the fastest, and just bump out from there. If sending one person, your chances are minimal. Sending multiple people, you have a higher chance. If we're all stealthed up, we'll be good to go.
Okay.
All right.
So those of you who are going, make stealth checks for me.
I'm gonna make my rogue goes. I'm gonna have Igneel watch from the door, so if he needs the help, he can.
Same.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I rolled a 19, but I have to roll with disadvantage, so.
Piece of shit,
Fuck!
buddy.
It's a 4, dude.
So 10.
So I got a 10.
That might be
Right,
enough.
so-
You don't know.
I got an 18 with Philip.
Okay. And Thurkir?
Oh, give me a sec. 19.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna send Rand. I'm gonna have Rand along post up at the door, battle ready,
Okay.
in case this shit goes sideways.
So the rogues, you enter the grand hall. You see all the unconscious giants. As you slowly make your way through,
Oh wait, don't forget to add a D4 onto that roll. Whoever went. I
Yeah,
used
mine-
bless.
Manny did bless your
Did you
rogue.
bless
Mighty.
everyone?
Bless their the people that actually
Just the
decided-
rogues.
Yeah.
so add a D4.
You might have just saved us. You might have just saved
22.
us, Mighty. Still 8.
So I have a roll of 14 total.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh,
As you
okay.
guys slowly tiptoe your way past the giants, you can see they're all kind of splayed out randomly. It looks like they just laid down where they fell. You do get closer to the throne, and you do see there is a giant figure sitting in the throne, slumped over, just kind of slowly breathing, just and exhaling this icy cold breath. As you guys start to climb the stairs, you guys start to hear faint talking coming from behind the throne.
Oh. It must be that one dude that Bomb was overhearing about from the captain.
I can go ahead and focus on that talking if you guys want to still focus on getting the object and trying to get the fuck out. I still want, cause I feel like that's probably gonna be important.
We can
But we shouldn't completely just
we
forget
can
about
just
fucking that object.
like hover over them if you want. What are they gonna do? Tell the giants to attack us?
Maybe. I feel like getting the weapon out still the first priority, but we should at least have somebody try to hear what's going on. I'm
No.
willing to take that L in case shit goes sideways and being stuck in here. If one of y'all wants to grab the object and get the fuck out.
Well, Dre's gonna go grab the object then.
All right, I'm gonna make my way towards the chair and try to listen in.
I'm gonna Boots of Spire climb over there on the
Okay.
wall.
So, Drea, Philip, and Thurkir, as you guys round the corner, well, Thurkir, you get a bird's eye view. Thurkir, you see behind the throne is a small table with 3 figures standing over it. In the center of the
Humanoid?
table is this floating orb. And you can see the 3 figures have their back to it, and they're just kind of talking amongst themselves.
Humanoid or what?
They're humanoid. They're small.
Okay.
Philip and Drea, as you guys round the corner of the throne, you can see the 3 figures. 2 of them are guards, and the 3rd figure is wearing what looks like fancy robes with a blonde ponytail. You can't see their face, but you get the sense that it's a woman, and they're
Okay.
just talking amongst themselves.
Bird
Can I-
with a
yeah.
ponytail. Got it.
Can I roll? It's not perception, I guess. Would it be perception
It'd
to
be
try and
perception.
listen in?
It'd be perception.
All right. Can I roll perception to try to listen in?
Yes, of course.
I got a 17.
17.
Mhm.
You catch most of the conversation, and basically, the female figure addressing the guards is she's kind of half laughing, half smiling, and she's like, I mean, the device works. Just look at what it does to the giants. Imagine if we deployed this in their capital. We could overthrow them in a day. And she kind of just starts laughing to herself.
Little do they know that I already lied with Vaughn and got them shipwrecked on an island.
So, she's already laughing, right?
Yes,
And the orb's on the table.
the orb is on the table.
Can I go ahead and cast whatchamacallit's laughter on her?
Hit
They won't really
Tasha's
find
his
it.
laughter.
Yeah, they won't really find it. Are you guys okay with that? I mean, she's already laughing, so I mean, if she starts laughing uncontrollably, might be a distraction.
We're on the floor laughing.
Yeah.
Alright.
What's the save?
It is. Could you choose to see what the
I'll cast a minor illusion on top
target
of
must
the
make a
device.
wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration.
Okay,
Logan,
what do I have to
A
do?
creature with this intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected. I'm gonna assume she's somewhat bright.
when that's happening, Logan, I'm gonna cast a minor illusion on top of the device, so it's like a layer on top of what the device looks like.
Okay.
So would that be what my spell DC is?
Yes.
16.
So she rolled a 4. So
Yeah.
you see her start to laugh, and then she starts to laugh more and more, and she's like, you can see she kind of like looks at her hands. She looks very confused. The guards just kind of like, they start laughing too, like, ha ha ha.
Laughing harder.
Like, yeah, they're laughing to match her. And you see her frantically like looking around, like, what the hell is happening?
Hit me. Okay.
At
this
that
is definitely a
second, my
chance.
illusion is covered above the device, so it looks like a device on top, inside of the device.
Yes.
So mine is your chance.
Dre grabs the device or goes for it.
Okay. You reach out, you clasp the device, and you pull back very quietly and slowly as you just hear the constant laughter coming from ahead of you. They don't seem to notice you. You take the device, you slowly make it down the stairs, and you dart across the room back to the safety of your little cubby.
Their Kier's still waiting and praying.
Okay.
Or can I go ahead and roll re-stealth, I guess, since I caught it to try to
Go ahead.
stealth it back out of here? 19, baby. That plus 6 is a godsend.
Okay. She
So,
casts a spell
let's
and then pull
see.
back behind the throne, almost up against the leg of the frost
18.
giant.
Mm-hmm.
And Thurkir, you're hidden in the shadows pretty well.
Alright, I'm gonna start trying to make my way back out then.
Okay.
And when I get to the door, let me see, because how far? It only lasts about a minute, I think, actually. So
Their Kier hasn't left where these guards are, and he's just waiting to see what happens with the. If
No, there-
anybody's gonna change anything with the device before he takes action. He wants to make sure these fuckers don't run away.
Okay. So, Drea, you make it back to the little cubby. You rush in through the door as Igniel and Ran are just kind of sitting there ushering you in. Philip, you two make your way back there, and you safely make it past the giants back into the little cubby hole.
Yeet.
You guys are now regrouped, other than Thurkir, back in the little storage room. What would you like to do?
So is this like a machine device? or a
Drea
magical
asks
device?
before she does it, but she says, "Is everyone good with me trying to smash this thing?"
Sure.
I'm gonna smash it. I'm gonna point. I'm gonna tap her on the shoulder and say, I think you should smash it over there. Don't smash it by us, just in case. Just in case you die.
Bun goes ahead and steps outside the room.
Okay.
So she puts it on the floor and she takes her axe and just heaves it over the device.
Okay,
A
make an
nuclear
attack
bomb
roll.
goes off. A nuclear bomb goes off.
Is
We
it-
all die.
Wait, does he even have to make an attack roll since it's like right
yeah,
there?
it's right there. Go ahead and just roll damage for me.
18 plus something.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
What is the damage with my axe? I don't even remember. Do I get sneak attack?
I suppose.
he turns it around so it's not facing him.
Wow.
God damn it, you fucking-
I
Wow.
don't want. He said I don't want to look it in his eyes when I kill it.
Alright, D12.
Logan, you never gave me a name for what that lady's name was, so on my paper I wrote bitch, very cocky, should probably die.
Who?
I
Which
put
one?
8.
The one that was
plus,
behind the table,
Okay.
laughing.
It's 8 plus something.
Meow.
Strength. 2, so 5, so no, it's only I only get the +2. So it's 10 damage.
10 damage. You lift your axe up above your head and in one swift motion slam it down. The orb itself, you impact and it shatters and cascades glass across the floor. You watch as there's this kind of faint glowing orb that's separate from the glass, and it sort of just starts to shimmer and then fizzle out, and everything just goes quiet. Thurkir and Vaughn, you both see the giants. You see this light ethereal fog kind of lift off of them and float off into the distance.
All right.
And Thurkir, you also notice that Javon, how long does Tasha's hideous laughter last?
It lasts within her range, so whenever he got out of the range, she probably should have stopped laughing. Probably. Don't remember.
I'll check it real quick.
And she's supposed to make saves on it. Every,
Also, don't forget to
like,
grab
6
your
seconds.
immovable rod. Vaughn.
Javon, you there?
Sorry, my thing was up. My bad. So yeah, it lasts a minute. I definitely want to grab my immovable rod, and I was saying, should we dip out of here, or I mean, if the whole thing is calmed down, should we let the freaking Ice King know what the fuck was going on? I mean, he's already fucking here, and I'd hate for those Imperial assholes to escape.
I was gonna say we should gather. Is there any remnants of the device that I destroyed, Logan?
It's mostly just shards of glass, but they do have a faint shimmer to them.
So, with Thurkir, what do I notice about the 3 people? Are they still...
You notice that the woman kind of stops laughing and kind of composes herself, and then she looks around and seeing these little wisps of etherealness coming off the giants, you see her kind of like turn to the guards and panic, and then they start to descend the stairs.
Yeah, but wait, are they gonna grab the device, quote unquote, that's
Oh,
been
yes.
standing there too?
Let me see if... Yes, she goes to grab it and her arms just kind of phase through it and she kind of falls onto the table.
And before she runs away, I go ahead and go to air knockout assassinate her.
Okay, you're gonna drop down on her?
Yeah.
I'm also grabbing the shards of glass from the thing I destroyed. I'm just gonna kind of like bundle it up and like whatever I have. If I have a piece of clothing or something, I'm gonna put it in the bag of holding.
Okay. You shovel the glass shards into your bag of holding. Uh. Oh, sorry.
Let's see. My PC for this. That is a 21 a hit.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. And this is sneak attack. Also, my niece is really sad right now.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm listening. That was Manny. I disappeared. It got so quiet. I thought you all left.
I'm here. I'm here. It's just my
You're good.
niece is yeah, crying. All right, 8 and 16. It's 16 plus that's 20, 21. 21. Oh wait, actually no wait. This actually doubles. 30, 34 damage, and if it like takes her down to 0, I'm knocking her out.
Okay. So you drop down. You, with the pommel of your dagger. What are you using? A dagger or a rapier?
I'm using a rapier, so it'd be the pommel still.
Yeah. So with the pommel, you smack her in the back of the head and fall down next to her. So you see her kind of, and then just go limp on the ground. The two guards go to draw their blades, and they kind of just stop and just drop to their knees and say, "We surrender."
You sure do. Throw your weapons down on the ground, away from you.
You see them take off their swords and they just toss them behind them off in the distance.
Get your hands on the ground.
They fall to the ground and put their hands. They basically assume the position you're telling them to.
Okay. Then I want them staying on their hands, and I'm gonna wait for everybody else to get back here.
Okay. As you do this, you see the giant sitting in the throne start to kind of move a little, and his eyes kind of open and he kind of looks around, and he just kind of looks to you and then just kind of stares at the woman on the ground.
Do not kill her. Interrogation. I don't think you understand me, but I'm making hand signs saying interrogate this cunt.
He goes, "I can understand you."
I pull out the glass of the device from my bag of holding and kind of just put it on the ground and say, "I destroyed the device that was controlling you guys."
He takes his giant hand and he kind of picks up a tiny shard of glass. He kind of crushes it between his fingers and turns to powder. And he looks to you and says, "I appreciate the help. Who sent you?"
Nobody.
Is he talking to us or the girl?
He's talking to you.
The girl's
Nobody
dead.
sent us.
No, the girl's unconscious.
Did anyone see us?
okay.
I don't know.
Nobody.
No.
We
I
just
mean,
came
the
here.
kid from the armor, the magic store told us what was going on, but nobody sent us.
Yeah.
Kai just did what we wanted to do.
He looks to you and he kind of half bows, half leans down. He then stands
We're
up to
no
his...
friend of we're no friend of the Empire, so.
He goes, "I can see that." And he kind of walks over. You see some of the giants down on the ground below you. They start to wake up and they start to look around confused. You see some of them are wearing armor that looks like guard armor, and they immediately rush to the side of the giant and kind of surround the frost giant and kind of surround him.
Are you guys gonna grab these other guys and keep them from running away so you can interrogate them? This lady's already knocked out, but
You do see two giants kind of come up behind the two guards, and they basically just put one hand on each of their shoulders.
alright. Here's the lady if you want to interrogate her later. Apparently they're being cocky as all fuck about controlling you all and also the kingdom.
He kind of nods in your direction, says, "I greatly appreciate your help. How can I repay you?"
That's up to them.
Large sums of gold, magic items. Those all work pretty well.
Yeah, we're your basic type of adventure. Anything-
Vaughn,
anything
Yeah,
that
we're
you
your
feel
basic
is-
bitch.
I mean, yeah, anything that you feel is worth the lives of the many people that we saved here. I guess,
Today.
you
Vaughn
know.
has something else in particular. I'd like to talk to you later.
Oh,
I say
and
this in giant. I say this in giant.
Okay. He kind of nods and says, "It'll be done. It'll take some time. First, we have to
That's fine.
clean up the mess, but this will not be forgotten."
also, can you give us free entry to the brothel while we
God
wait for
damn
this
it, you
gift?
both.
He goes, "I don't think I have that kind of leeway.
I think
I
you
may
do.
be a governor, but there's some things I can't do."
Vaughn says he doesn't speak for all of us in
I
giant.
wink. I wink. I wink at him.
Make a persuasion check.
Wink, wink. Oh, bro, you chose the right person for that one. Hold on, let me see. Here we go.
I
Which
blessed the governor.
Ran and persuasion. You want 0 problems, big fella? I got a 22.
22. He
Mhm.
kind of looks at you and he kind of smiles and says, "I'll see what I can do."
My man. And he's big, so I go up and I high five his foot. I walk off.
You high five his calf. He just kind of looks at you
Yeah.
confused.
Pow. I walk off.
Okay. So you guys descend the staircase. The grand hall doors are opened, and you see the humanoid guards kind of rushing in, blades drawn, expecting a fight. And they kind of see everybody's calmed down, everything's back to normal, and they kind of sheath their blades. You see the frost giant kind of raise his hand and says, take these 3 Empire bastards to the dungeon. And if their ship is still in the harbor...
The ship is gone. The ship is probably gone. I don't know if it's gone or not.
And I know
The
they
lady
planned
talked
on
about
leaving.
leaving harbor
Yeah, I know
already.
they plan on leaving. I don't know if they plan on just leaving everybody behind or if they were
Oh,
would try to get
yeah,
people.
wait a second. I was
There's a-
apparently Vaughn says is that I was apparently supposed to tell everybody that they're leaving Dock, but I never did.
But you also left a vampire loose on their ship, so whether or not she did anything more or not,
I
it's
didn't
up to
let
Logan.
a vampire loose.
Oh,
It was whoever
we
opened
let
the cage.
we let something that we thought was weird loose on the ship. Manny found out it was a vampire. So whatever she did on the ship once we left is up to her. Which is
Oh
up
no,
to the DM.
she escaped.
Okay,
Said
well
she
there you
didn't
go.
want to fight anymore.
Okay. The giant... So basically you guys are not surrounded, but some of the guards kind of like come around you and like start to shake your hand and pat you on the back, saying, "Good job. That could have been a bloodshed. I'm glad things ended peacefully.
Me too.
No giants or humanoids were harmed."
In the making of this movie, we try our best.
You see
We
the
aim to
frost giant. He
please.
kind of comes over and says, "My name is Hugo,
All right, that
Governor
down.
Hugo." He
Nice
goes.
to meet you.
He says, "As thanks for what you did, there's a residence in the town that has been vacant for some time. If you'd like, you can stay there for a while and recuperate.
I'll definitely take that.
It's built for humanoids. It's not a giant built."
We definitely appreciate that. Yes, please.
And as soon as they head off and leave, Vaughn will separate from the group and start talking to the governor.
Okay.
If when they leave, I don't know if they left or not.
Yeah, we started heading to the place. When I get to the residence, Logan, can I go ahead and start tuning to that site that I got?
Of course.
My man.
Okay.
All right. So
So the governor, as your friends walk away, is this Vaughn?
yeah, it's Vaughn.
Okay. Vaughn, you approach the governor. He kind of says, "What can I help you with?"
I speak to him in giant.
Okay.
So I noticed that you guys are also dealing with some disease. I was thinking of other possibilities besides looking up a cure in a book. I thought the best thing you probably could do is establish a belief with Tara, who obviously has a bunch of people that believe in bringing life and not death to others.
Because I'm familiar with Terra. I don't believe we have a temple of hers in our city.
I was trying to help out other people that tried in your your city of sorts that see if they can go ahead and work towards making this a possibility, so we can possibly even stop other possible occasions where assholes like the Empire are trying to control giants and such not. If you need any donations, I'm willing to give donations to go towards building this church, and not only that, but bringing clerics that can possibly help out everybody, even across the world, or just mostly all giants in general.
You see him kind of gesture with his hand, and what looks like a cloud giant kind of emerges from the crowd of giants. He's much more well dressed. He's a little taller than a frost giant, and he kind of comes over and says, "The governor says this is my right hand man, Apophis.
Authis?
He will. You can talk to him about possibly opening up a temple to Terra."
Alright. Good day, Apophis.
So, to cut things,
What do you
to
what do you
make things,
think?
oh, excuse me. He kind of looks and says, "It can be done. It'll take some time to build a temple, especially we have
What kind
to
of
first."
fundings you need? I can
Because-
see what I can do.
He goes, "We'll take donations from the city for those interested. We have our ways of gathering the gold."
I immediately pull out 3,000 gold pieces and I hand it to him, telling him these are donations to the possibility.
He kind of gives a low bow and says that is greatly appreciated, and he takes it and he kind of hands it to a guard and whispers something in his ear, and the guard kind of walks off.
Did I hear what he said?
Make a perception check.
Alright. That is a natural 20.
A natural 20. He basically says, make sure this gets to the vault. It's very important.
Okay. Alright. I have no other business with you guys, but if I'm ever in town, give me a call.
He gives you a bow.
You,
and
you
turn.
seem like a guy that might know a little thing or two of what I'm doing as well.
He gives you a bow, and you turn and leave. The rest of you are heading to the house.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the streets are a little more lively now. The giants are kind of making their way back out of the Grand Hall. The humanoids who are inside their houses kind of come out and kind of see what's going on. You guys are being escorted by a couple guards, a couple giants, a couple humanoids. They take you into the more affluent district of the of Namu. Oh, excuse me. And they basically take you through the streets, twisting and turning, until you finally come to what looks like a small mansion with a wrought iron gated fence and a
Their
large.
sees the whole entire place. Immediately after he knows where it is, he splits off and sees if the ship is still in harbor, since no one actually gave the okay to head off of harbor.
Okay. So Thurkir, are you stealthing, or are you just making a mad sprint towards the dock?
I'm just sprinting over there.
Okay.
I'm match sprinting until I see the harbor and the ship. Once I see it, then I'll stealth.
Okay. You arrive at the dock. You can see there's a detachment of what looks like giants have not boarded the ship, but have surrounded it. And two vessels have come into the harbor and are kind of blocking the ship from leaving.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Okay.
I'll just set back where they're at, and they
Okay.
can just do what they're doing.
You make it back to the house. The guards kind of hold out a key and say, "This is the key to the building. Who wants it?"
I'll take that.
The guard hands you the key
All right.
and says, "The house is yours for now. Try not to make a mess of it, just in case it's not given to you entirely."
We'll do our best.
Okay.
When we step in, Logan, can I start searching for the deed to the house? I'll make it mine.
Make an investigation check.
The
My
deed
man.
to the house
Yeah.
probably
I'm
would
gonna,
be
I'm
located
gonna
in the
make I'm gonna
government
make a
hall.
copy that's mine just in case he doesn't want to give it to me. Let's see. Oh shit. Investigation.
Ron, the deed to the house might be at government hall.
That is very true. In case whether if it isn't, well, I rolled a 17, so
You search the house thoroughly. You don't toss it. You like open
yeah,
drawers, check cupboards. You
yeah.
don't seem to find the deed to the house inside.
Skank. All right, well, I'll go ahead and start attuning to my. I'll go pick a room out and start attuning to my my site. Let them know I'll be here if y'all need me.
Okay.
How
There
many
are
rooms are there?
there are 8 rooms, 8 bedrooms, a dining room, a kitchen. There is a basement, and there is an attic.
Are we just staying here? We don't own the house?
You don't.
Not yet.
It's temporary.
Damn.
I'll make it. I'll make it work, dude. You give me till nighttime, I'll go sneak out and get that fucking that deed.
Okay. So you guys, would you like to take a long rest in the house? It's about
Yeah.
a couple hours from morning. So you guys take a long rest. So you get your get all your spell slots back, and if you took any damage, it's healed. So in the morning though, or it's about you guys wake up about midday, about like 1 or 2 o'clock. There's a knocking at the door.
I'll go to the door and I'll
Who is it?
have my scythe ready and ask who it is without opening.
You hear we were sent by Governor Hugo. He has some information for you.
All right, I'll go ahead and put. Oh, there's a little pit bull puppy outside. I'll go ahead and call the guys, and I'll open up the door.
Okay. You open up the door. There are roughly 3 guards dressed in the Namu armor. They Oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna burp. They basically say, just come with us to the Grand Hall. The governor wishes to speak to you.
All right. While we get ready to head out, Logan, did I learn anything about that spirit that's stuck inside my my scythe?
You
anything
attune to
worth-
the scythe,
Mhm.
and from what you know there is a spirit trapped inside. You try to communicate, but it's just silence. You don't know if it's the spirit ignoring you, or if maybe there's something else going on.
Okay, I'll take note of that.
But you are attuned to the scythe.
All right, appreciate it.
We're gonna take a quick break because I need to grab a drink.
No problem. Imani, were you trying to play Ark again tonight? Are you gonna
Maybe.
try? Are you trying to actually play tonight, Imani?
I don't know.
Skank ass skank.
Fight
Yeah,
my little whore.
that industrial. Fuck you, yeah. That industrial grill is fucking no joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it pretty much. I think it cooked like 12 pieces of meat in like 5 seconds. It was pretty ridiculous. But me and Mason are trying to find some of the big birds, so it'll make moving a lot easier for all of us.
All right,
When the time comes.
Big birds? What?
Like the Terrajays. Tajaras, I think they're called. Let me see.
I'm back.
What were you guys saying?
Terraflies. Oh, not Terrorbird. Fuck them niggas.
Okay, so you guys are led from the house back through the twisting streets to the Grand Hall. And everything's much more lively now. People are out and about. They're communicating. They're just basically they're enjoying the fact that whatever happened is now over.
Mhm.
You guys make your way into the Grand Hall. The governor is sitting in his throne. He was dressed in armor when you first saw him, but now he's dressed in much more comfortable clothes, much more befitting of like a position of power. He kind of
Okay.
sees you. He sees you enter and he smiles and he stands up and he outstretches his arms and says, "The heroes have arrived."
It says
Yes.
we. We
He
are
kinda-
here.
He kind of bows to you and says, "We interrogated the 3 Empire dogs who did whatever they did to us. They didn't get much. The interrogation process is still going through. But from what we gathered, this device was one of a kind, but they are trying to mass produce it."
Okay. Were you able to get anybody from the ship?
You see him kind of get somber and says, "Unfortunately, the ship fought back, and there was a tremendous loss of life. Some of our guards died. Most of the Empire guards, including the captain, were killed in the fight."
I'm sorry for your loss.
He kind of shakes and says,
Well,
"It happens."
On the plus side, at least you have somebody that you can interrogate. I mean, 3 people.
Because yes, the young woman is a hellhound, so she is chock full of information. But this is not what I called you here for. I called the 6 of you here, 7 of you, because I keep forgetting Long.
That's right.
The 7 of you here, because your presence has been requested in the capital.
The Cure immediately replies with, "That's none of my business. I've already completed the contract with him. I'm gonna be heading back over to Donovan."
What for? As I looked questioningly.
He goes,
I'm a smuggler by trade. Kiss my ass.
he goes, "Well, if you don't want to go, that's fine, but the rest of you,
I mean, my tail. My bad.
he goes, "The rest of you have been invited to the capital to have an audience with the Emperor."
Okay. When are we expected to
Well,
be?
the invitation is open. You can arrive whenever you'd like. If you'd like to spend more time in the city, you can. But he goes, "But it would be nice if you did eventually head to the capital."
Okay. We'll definitely take that in mind. How do we get to the Empire from here? The capital from here? Is there something that we need to know? I don't. You don't have to.
There's
know about.
there's standard trade routes you can go across. Some of them are more
Alright,
dangerous than
alright.
others.
No problem. Okay.
Is
nothing
it on
too
this
crazy.
continent or island or whatever? I thought we're on an island.
No, you're not on an island.
Okay.
It's you're on the eastern side of the continent, in the city of Namu. The capital is in the western side, the northwest side.
Okay. Okay. So either way, we'd have to cross back to the mainlandish. Is it on the island, or we'd have to leave the island?
You're
to
not
get
on
to
an
it?
island.
I don't know. I thought we're on an island.
I don't know.
sorry.
I thought so too. It's all good. Okay. No, we're good. All right. Yeah. We'll
And basically,
definitely.
the invitation isn't for the Empire; it's for the Giants' kingdom.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
I know I said Emperor, but it's more like a king.
No problem. All right. We'll definitely take him up on that offer when we can.
And he goes, "Also," and he kind of gestures. You see 2 guards come with a chest. They kind of bring it to you and set it down in front of you and open it up, and it's just full of gold.
I visibly start drooling.
He goes, "As a thank you for what you did, here is a total of 15,000 gold that you can divide amongst each other."
Holy shit! 15,000 divided by 6 of us. 7 of us.
Not 6.
Pretty sure it's 7. There's 7 of us.
Igneel just kind of squeezes on his shoulder.
It'd be,
6.
I hate this place.
it'd be 2,500 for each of you.
All right. I hate this place. I get no respect. 2,500. Man, we gonna
And
be
I kind of
rich.
just glance over at Long and I go, "Sorry."
I hate this place. 2,500.
Okay. Also, you all level up.
Yeah, baby.
And that is where we'll end it for today.